All right, Cory, so I'm gonna kind of, as you're getting ready to do a little training here, kind of interrupt you and ask you questions, distract you. So I'm prepping you for your fight with my distractions.
Hey, there we go, yeah.
And so a couple quick questions, kind of one-liners, I think, that are one-word answers, I guess, that people would be interested in knowing. I'm certainly interested in knowing. What's your favorite fighting movie?
Fight movie? Ooh, that's a good question. I like Enter the Dragon and Bloodsport the most.
Yeah.
But I also have like, there was like a series called Three Ninjas in the 90s. It was like for kids, but I loved those movies too. They're not like Bruce Lee or like old Kung Fu movies, but I love Three Ninjas a lot.
You're gonna have some people digging up some old stuff. They're looking to see what that's about. How about favorite fighter? You have a favorite fighter?
Not as much really. I like the personalities of fighters more than I care about their skills in fighting. I like gritty guys. Like I like the Kobe Bryants and like the just killer hard workers, keep their head down and work type of guys.
Yes.
We have those in MMA, but that's my favorite personality.
Got it. More of a personality than an actual.
Yeah.
Cool. If you, and this may not exist either in fighting, or maybe it does. If you had a dream matchup for fighting, does that exist? I mean, I guess if I asked, speaking of Kobe, ask Kobe if he have his dream one-on-one game, would he pick LeBron or would he pick Michael Jordan? Or, right? Yeah. Do you have is there maybe a dream matchup that you might have?
I used to really love watching Uriah Faber, Jose Aldo, and Dominic Cruz. They were like the 135ers and 45ers that were just absolute animals when I first fell in love with the sport. Yeah. So it was those three guys. So Jose still fights. So maybe Dominic Cruz is recently retired, but no one really retires from MMA. And then Faber is kind of a little bit around too. So who knows? Wow. That could maybe still happen, but probably not.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool. And the guys you used to watch back then are still lit today.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Cory. So I've got to ask for all your Denver fans. What's your favorite Denver restaurant?
Okay, I really like ethnic foods. So I'm a really big Indian food guy. And there's a place called Tikka Grill. And that's my #1 favorite by far. Me and my wife love it.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, it's good. Best Indian food I've ever had. Yeah.
When you go fight at these arenas, do they have stuff there in the back, or is it pretty much just like a room you get dressed in? Is it a dressing room, or is there anything or a punching bag you can hit?
It's like a bunch of guys in there, really intense, staring at each other on like on a chunk of mat like this big.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. It's no, we don't. You bring like gear, like you bring Thai pads, which are just things that you punch and kick. So you bring that to warm up with, but it's just a little room with like a bunch of really intense dudes in there just,
wow.
Yeah. It's awkward. It's like grimy. Yeah, it feels weird.
Wow. Okay, arena then. Speaking of that, I asked you about the arena question. What's your favorite arena that you fought in?
San Antonio was very cool. Like the stands went like straight up. So it felt like you were like encircled by people. Yeah. I'm really excited to fight the next one at T-Mobile because that's always been my favorite place to watch fights in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, T-Mobile is awesome. It feels big, just awesome. One of my favorite ones was Barclays too. I fought in Barclays. That was a big one because all of my family from New York got to go to that one because that arena is in Brooklyn. And yeah, those three. But I'm super pumped to fight at T-Mobile. T-Mobile is awesome.
Oh, that's excellent. You fought overseas before. What are those arenas like? Are they like what we see here?
They're much smaller. No, the ones in Abu Dhabi that I fought in are a lot smaller. Yeah, it's a little bit different there. I don't know what they would need big arenas for, I guess, because I don't know if basketball is very big, hockey's not very big, so I don't know. But yeah, the arenas definitely aren't as big in Abu Dhabi as they are, but still very nice. Like they're beautiful arenas.
All right, a couple more questions here. You listen to a Walkout Song when you walk out into the arena? And if so, what is it?
I have a walkout song, but I change it every single time. And honestly, I don't even care what it is anymore.
Really?
I used to, but now I could care less. I don't hear it. I just want the fans to be having a good time. So I'd more pick my walkout songs just as something that the fans like. And when I'm at shows, I will listen to walkout songs and be like, God, that walkout song is horrible, but I'm sure it means something to that guy, but it's a horrible song. But then other ones where I'm like, oh, this is a really good walkout song. Like this gets the fans more engaged. So that's more how I choose my song now.
Gotcha. Are you one of those guys that pre-fight puts on your headphones and just listens to music, get yourself in the zone, or is that not you?
No, yeah, I'm like in my own world 1,000%. Headphones on, yelling, trying to get really intense because it's a super dangerous, intense thing. And if you're like not at that place in your mind beforehand, the moment will eat you up. So yeah, you got to be really good at making yourself really intense. So that's what I have to do. Even though I don't really like doing it, I got to do it. So
now you mentioned a walkout song and that intensity, different things means things to different people. Okay, offbeat question. I noticed earlier when we were over there, you're getting prepped.
yeah.
This tattoo. Does this have some special meaning?
It's just I just the first thing I fell in love with martial arts was kickboxing. I used to love like every single kickboxing fight in the world that's on YouTube. I guarantee you I've watched, and that was just what I fell in love with the most was kickboxing. So I put boxing gloves there. Jiu-jitsu and wrestling I love too, of course, but boxing was my first real thing, and it's way cooler than grappling sports.
So that's why you went with that.
Yeah, that's why I went with that one too.
Question is, basketball, Nuggets,
Yeah.
or Avs hockey?
You know what? When I was growing up, this isn't a one-word answer. I'll give you a one-word answer. I'll give you a one-word answer.
I knew I was gonna get you in trouble.
I'll give you a one-word answer. Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Yeah, so Nathan McKinnon is a really big MMA fan, so me and him are kind of buddies a little bit now.
Yeah.
And I've really grown to liking to Nathan because he's just a cool, funny guy. I really like his sense of humor. So yeah, I'm an Avs fan now. I watch actually the games now because I like him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now is of the three teams, well, I guess of the many teams, because of course we have the Rockies, which I know are not too popular right now. Our Broncos, who seem to be at a real high point here with popularity. Of all of the pro sports teams, are you going to stick with the Avs? Is that still number one?
I think so, yeah, I think so. I like football too. I just think that football has too many breaks in between. It like ruins the flow of everything.
Right.
Like, it's kind of a slower, it should be like a really fast-paced, exciting thing, but it's so slow because all the breaks in between each play. So yeah, I'm a hockey guy now, which I never really was a hockey guy growing up, but I like watching it. It's exciting.
Okay.
And the Avs are really good.
Got it. Okay, another one word a question here. Mountains or ocean?
Mountains.
Oh, you didn't have to think about that.
Yeah,
one.
mountains, yeah. I like the ocean too, but nah, I was born and raised here, skiing, snowboarding, camping, hiking, all that stuff. So I'm really into, the mountains.
Okay. A day out with 10 friends over at your house, or a quiet evening with your wife at your house? Oh, wait, I might get you in trouble with this question too with your wife. She gonna watch this?
No, that's actually a really easy answer and question. Seeing that I don't go out with any of my friends, it's almost always night in with my wife.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Big families or small families?
I kind of got the best of both worlds a little bit growing up. I want a big family. We want like 3-4 kids. But my family in Colorado is just me, my mom, dad, and sister. And then in New York, we just have like a giant family because my mom had a bunch of brothers and sisters. So I kind of got to experience a little bit of both. But here it's me, my mom, dad, and sister. And I've always really liked that.
Okay. Cell phone call or a text?
I don't mind phone calls. Yeah, I don't mind phone calls. I'll go phone calls.
Do you text a lot?
Not really. No.
Okay. Now this will show you how lack of tech savvy I am.
Okay.
Okay. My kids have all these apps, and I like text them in their cell phone, and they don't respond to me. And my wife's like, you gotta be on Instagram, or you gotta message them through some chirp thing or something like this. Are you into all that?
No, so I think social media will rot your brain. So I actually have a rule. I only go on social media once a day, and I let myself do it for however long I want, but I don't read comments. I don't do social media. I think it's, especially for a guy in my position, it's just like not good to have other people's ideas in my head all day. So so I don't go on it that much. Yeah, I guess I don't really use my phone hardly at all, really.
My staff's over here laughing because they're going, that's exactly how I am. See, I know why we hit off so much now. Stuff drives me freaking crazy.
You can tell who's on their phone all the time too, because they bring up events and speak about them like people should know, and I'm just like, This is my first time hearing that.
Yeah, we
so,
heard about
yeah,
it. Oh,
yeah.
So thank you for watching, Cory. Thanks for your graciousness in answering all those tough questions where I was trying to get him in trouble. I appreciate that, and hopefully this answered a bunch of questions for your fans.
Yep, hope it did.